Good day, grade 12s. Today we will be doing a topic called circular flow, macroeconomics, and we're going to be focusing on the open economy circular flow, equation markets, national account aggregates, national account conversions, the multiplier. Let's start with the definition of the circular flow. Circular flow model of the economy is a simplification showing how the economy works and the relationship between income, production, and spending in the economy as a whole. This shows, basically, in my own understanding, this shows how the economy runs. Circular flow helps to show the real flow, which is the goods and production, the goods and services, and the money flow, which shows the income and expenditure that comes in and out of the country. As you know, when there's a withdrawal in income or there's a withdrawal in the economy, we call it a leakage. And when when money is put into the economy or investments are made in the economy, it is injection. So we're gonna start off by drawing the circular flow model. As you know, we wanna always start with consumers. I'm just gonna abbreviate because of my space. And then G is for government, P is for producers, and then F is for foreign sector. We also use the factor market and the product market. So how this flows is, okay, I'm gonna make arrows to this, arrows to show the relationship. Wait, I think I made a mistake here. The relationship between these participants. So this from the consumer, we're gonna start from the consumer. This is expenditure, and when you talk about expenditure and income, we talk about money flow. When consumers buy, they spend, which becomes an expense because they're losing that money. That money goes to the product market. When it goes to the product market has income. The money that consumers spend on products becomes income towards the producers. So I write an I here. I is for income. And when producers give back to the factor market, remember, this is how it goes. Consumers spend money. When consumers spend money, they create income for the product market, which producers earn remuneration, they earn income. After that, remember, producers need the factor of production. What are the four factors of production? We have labor, we have wages, we have capital, and we have land. Producers need to pay the factor market in order for them to spend their money. It's a flow. That's why it's called a circular flow. So we say consumers spend and money goes out to the product market. Product market gives it to the producers, which becomes income to them. Then the producers spend the money leaves them, and they give it to the factor market, which are the laborers, and they pay for the land and everything like that, and that becomes income for consumers. It's all a relationship. Secondly, we're gonna go to this ones. So where were we? We're going to focus on consumers, government, and producers. What relationship does the government have with consumers, and what does the government and the producers have in common? So the arrow goes down from here. Remember, you should always know how to do it. When you're in grade 12, you don't draw circular flow as an essay because they've been doing it for a really long time. But the district, the department can change its own thing, so you never know. So just watch out. Always know your circular flow model. Very easy, very practical, something that you can cram, something that you can remember. So consumers, this arrow going down, consumers pay tax, right? When consumers pay tax, they in return, that's why we have this arrow. So them, they pay tax to the government, and in return they receive public goods and services. No space, so I'm just writing in abbreviations. And this arrow, what do the producers and the government have in common? Same thing. Producers pay tax, government produces or it returns in favor of the tax with public goods and services. There we go. Okay, now we have outlined the money flow. We have outlined the relationship between consumers and the government and producers. Now we're gonna focus on the real flow. What does the circular flow present with the real flow? Okay, let's erase, because if you don't understand, you can just go back and listen to the to what I've explained already. So okay, now it looks a little bit clean, but okay, now we're focusing on the real flow. So let's make our arrow coming this way and that way and that way and that way. Okay, start from consumers. So they consumers we're gonna go this side, right? This side. I hope you can see that line that I went with. Consumers offer factors of production. Remember, we just said that producers pay the factors of production. So consumers do give back factors of production. They actually are the factors of production. They give out labor. So consumers represent factor services, and factor services go to producers, so it's a lie. Okay, it goes to factor services to the producers, and producers with that factor service, they produce goods and services, and they produce the product market also produces goods and services. So it's basically easy. We should know that consumers and factor market represent factor services, producers and product market represent goods and services. Now the foreign sector. Normally when we talk about consumer, government, produce and producers, that's a closed economy. But now when it includes the foreign sector, now it's a different ballgame. So the foreign sector. Okay, let me make space with this. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the foreign sector. I'm gonna redraw this again, make it a little bit smaller. Consumers, G P F P F. So now focusing on this relationship, coming up, coming down. Okay, so this first arrow represents expenditure. Producers buy from other countries. They buy from other countries outside their borders, so they are losing money, which becomes an expenditure. In return, the foreign sector provides producers with imports of goods or services. Foreign sector, we're gonna focus on this one now. Foreign sector pays the producers, which becomes revenue for the producers, because producers are exporting goods and services. So importing goods is basically buying from other countries to your country, and export is when us as a country sell towards other countries. So if we sell to other countries, basically they're gonna pay us back. So that's what the foreign sector is doing, it's paying us back, and in return we receive revenue. And when we export, it increases our GDP, economic growth, and economic development. So that's all for today, circular flow. I'm gonna cover up the essays, and I'm also gonna cover up I'm gonna go in depth with the real flow and money flow, the equations, and all sort of that. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the post notification button. Until we see again.